Hello everyone, it's Mr. Reimer here, coming to you at the end of a very long week here at Polytechnic High School. This video is a recap of this week of the last week of September 2020, and it's going to be an overview of our next week that starts on Monday, October 5th. So in this week we started Unit 2, Classical Civilizations. We looked first at those early trade routes. And then we moved into the individual civilizations of the classical period, starting first with classical Persia, and today we looked at classical Greece. The other things happening this week, we had those class meetings where you learned about what it would be like coming back to in-person learning. So I really hope you guys listened well, and I want you to make the decision that's best for you and your family. Just know that whichever you decide, we're going to provide the best possible education that we can. If you come back in person, I'll be happy to see you and to help you. If you stay at home, likewise, I'll still see you on Google Meets, and I'll be here to help, of course, as well. Just in a little bit of political science news, we had our first presidential debate, if we can call it that, on Tuesday. I got to say, I was not terribly impressed with either one, and with their, shall we say, presidential behavior. It was more like a preschool playground fight or something like that. But hopefully that will improve the next time as the Commission for Presidential Debates possibly makes some improvements. Also, sadly, in presidential news this week, we learned that President Trump and his wife, Melania Trump, the First Lady, tested positive for the coronavirus. I'm terribly sad to hear that. I don't want anyone to ever catch that virus. I wish him a speedy recovery for the sake of our country. We don't need leadership troubles on top of all of our other troubles that are happening right now. Speaking of presidents and voting, please make a plan to vote. If you're able to vote, if you're friends and family are able to vote, make sure they're registered. Those deadlines are coming. Make sure they know where to vote and how to vote. Make a plan. The country is going through some major changes. Let your voice be heard and get out and vote. Okay. Oh, the other big news, personal news. I lost a tooth this week. Well, I didn't lose it. I know exactly where it was. I had it removed at the dentist office. The tooth had been causing me a lot of pain for many years, so I feel like a new man and have a lot more energy, and I'm excited to be teaching at Poly this year. Excited to start a new week next week. I have the lesson plans pulled up. I've updated my teacher site. So on Monday we're going to stay in classical Greece for our B-Day students, and then we'll have 2 lessons next week. We're going to look at classical Rome and then at classical India. And as I've said all week, we have 2 key focuses in this unit. Creating an argument, making a thesis statement. That's our main writing focus. And skill-wise, we're looking at causation. Right? Each one of our questions has been about the major effects and lasting influence of these civilizations. So where we're going is our final writing product is going to be a 2-paragraph essay, in which the first paragraph, you give me a thesis statement. A thesis statement is your argument. It's historically defensible, and it's got a line of reasoning. You have some direction, some points where you're going in the essay. And then the second paragraph is going to be a body paragraph essay, which we worked hard on last unit. All right. What else? Okay, the other things I wanted to mention. Be sure you're checking your emails. Be sure you're checking focus about your grades and about your attendance. It's very important that you are meeting both of those requirements for your credit. You're attending 90% of the class and you're making a passing score. Guys, the 6 weeks will be here in just a few weeks. If you lose credit because of absences, I don't know how you're going to be able to make those up, so don't let that happen to you. Keep on it. Have a great weekend. Get outside. Be kids. Get into a little trouble. Just a little. and come back ready to work next week. I'll see you then.